Hey, hey, what's going on, y'all? Been a while. Had to take a little time off for me. You know, we all going through life, life hits. But my guys told me to sit and be still, so I sat and was still. Cause yeah, they don't. If you don't sit when they tell you to sit, they'll find a way to make you sit. Like a couple months ago, I just got a new car. They pretty much made a way to make it impossible for me to pay it because I wasn't sitting. I was kind of focusing on, taking control of my situation and worry about all the material stuff that I did need, groceries, pay the bills, stuff like that. And not focused on my gifts and all that good stuff. And yeah, make a long story short, no longer have that car in my possession. Was able to get another car though, so they did. Yeah, it's like, see, all you had to do was listen. So yeah, when they say sit down, I sit down. Yeah. uh, this time my alternator actually went out of the truck that I got, but I've dealt with alternators so much, especially being a big fan of music. Yeah, I'm that typical boy that likes a system. All about that bass. At that bass, no treble. No, you need the treble though. I gotta hear the words. Like I can't just be or having the one cars that just rattle down the street. Yeah, that ain't me. No, they gotta sound nice. If it sounds horrible, then that's just there's no point. But hey, to each his own. Get some insulation, guys. That sounds horrible going on. No, no, they ain't what trying to hear. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. It sounds horrible. Become more annoying than actually, appealing. Like, hey, I like that song. You kind of want to blast your music. But anyway, getting off topic. We are doing a reading for Scorpios. Sup, Scorpios? Yeah, I'm a cuss baby, so I'm going in order from not from the signs that are actually Aries is first. I'm going in order based off of the months that we're in, because it's only fair. So, Vedic astrology, we're still in Scorpio. Let's go to Sag until the. Don't quote me, but I think the 12th, 15th, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. After the 10th. But, yeah. Don't quote me. I'm still studying astrology. That's what they have me, sit down and do. Like, ha, ha. Yeah. Oh, so you like this? Oh, you do. Okay. Well, here you go. That's part of your gifts too. Go ahead and learn that. Okay. I love it though. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. Like, wish they had this stuff in school before I wasted like on my financial aid. Well, I did waste it because I did have a double major in psychology and sociology. Only a year and like 6 months away from graduating with that. But that was also the year that they decided to short financial aid. And my GI Bill wasn't, all that great because I went to a school that said that, they used GI loans and then they weren't accredited for using it and all that good stuff. But we ain't going to get into that. My little hectic life. I've shuffled these cards already and just shuffle them, Get it ready. All right. Without any further ado, but how y'all been? Y'all been good? Chilling? Out here enjoying all this. We got some pretty decent weather up here for Scorpio and Sagittarius season, wintertime. Usually it's freezing. We already got like 3 feet of snow, all that other good stuff. But hey, thank you for the world coming enlightened to vibrations because we love this heat. It's amazing. Set aside the fact of global warming, but Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get on in here. Hope everybody doing good, doing all right. Messages for Scorpios. This is just a general. If love happens to come out, it comes out. I have no control over what messages they decide to deliver. I'm just the mailman. Yeah, let's get it going. Oh. All right. We have Seek Your Answers. We have Spirit. What do we have for Scorpio? For the week. Yeah, I'm going to start doing weeklies before I head into the monthlies. Guided to start off with weekly, so that's what I'm doing. Like, well, why weeklies? Why not Monday? You don't start asking questions. Don't do it to yourself. It ain't worth it. They will implode you and implode that. They will deliver many. Yeah, that was my clumsiness, so don't worry about it. They will deliver many answers to you. And they don't hush. You can't tell them to hush. They can hush when they want to, so. I feel like it's going to pop out, so bear with me. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Let two become one. And so you got two more. I was going for three. Time to reflect and trust in magic. All right. I like to fiddle with stuff. All right, so we have Seek Answers Within. Pardon the glare. I believe y'all can still see it. For one, it's a bear, so maybe go into that good old hermit mode and go within, do a little bit of hibernation. Go ahead and you have all the answers that you need, everything as far as knowledge, what spirit's giving you, material, in the physical world, in the spiritual world, you have it all. And although you may not see it, they're carefully putting together a plan to get you to where you need to go. I have kids. They're daddy's boys and mama's boys, so it's right now they're here with me. Me and my ex-wife we're separated, but on good terms. Hey, everybody goes through their own stuff. Not everything is meant, to last or be permanent. It is what it is. Ain't no bad terms. We had our moments. Don't get me wrong now. Apparently this is coming out, so it needs to come out. Yeah, but when you get to a place of being one within yourself and realizing that you do have everything you need, stuff, outside factors don't really matter. Like we did a lot of tick for tat unintentionally. Some of it we knew about. We're human. We're gonna mess up. We're gonna make mistakes. But it's just the fact that, we realize, like, okay, we were into our emotions. Emotions are powerful, very, very powerful. They can completely consume a being. I definitely know that. That's another story for another time. I was actually, they're going to tell me to go ahead and say it. So, part of me, this is a long reading, but I got to do what they say. I actually was diagnosed with, misdiagnosed with bipolar and anxiety. I had about 12 years of karmic relationships. Now, give or take, maybe about 15. Took a while, because, that good old Scorpio, loyal to the end. Everything is a blessing, can be a curse, depending on if it's, used the wrong way or, whether it's unintentional, because being too devoted to the wrong thing can cause detriment, which I learned the hard way. Yeah, basically was misdiagnosed. I know a lot of people like, oh, you can't be misdiagnosed, or if you have it, you have it. It's nothing that can. Is it a genetic disorder? Yes, it is. It is genetic. It can't be passed on. If your mother or father has it, or a grandparent, it can be passed on through genetics. What usually allows it to actually completely break and coming into full actual mental disorder, if you want to coin those terms to it, um, is something that happens that really takes a strong emotional toll of your life. For me, it was the death of my Granny. My mom being raised in low income and stuff like that. My mom worked. She worked all the time. My Granny was the main one there, and so like losing her was losing another parent. Like my mom was more so like my dad, and my Granny was more so my mom. Um, Mom more so did discipline. My Granny was more the person I could go to and whine. And mom was like, "Are you seriously? Are you telling on me?" I didn't see it as telling. It was okay. Well, I can't talk to you about this because you're going to hand out my punishment and go on about it. But I need to release these feelings and emotions. So I would call my daddy. Okay, you tell it. I'm raised old school. What goes on in this house stays in this house. And I was like, okay, well, we lived with Granny for like years, and so technically, it is what it is. But um, you can be misdiagnosed easily by being around a lot of manipulative and narcissistic energies. Does that mean that person is a narcissist or has no? I was actually watching a reading from Shidu Tarot, and she actually, being a licensed therapist and psychologist and all that goody good, she actually broke down between somebody having a lot of narcissistic traits and characteristics versus somebody actually being diagnosed with that disorder. And it's a huge difference. Once diagnosed, it's pretty much a done deal from what my understanding is. By all means, look it up, Google it, go check out She Do Tarot. She will get back with you too on the info, especially during live chats, man. Be fun. But and I didn't know that. I just came across this term even after taking and studying psychology and sociology. But that was like in the early 2000, and I didn't get to the graduate school part. But there's definitely a big difference. But so being around so many of those energies and being a highly sensitive empath, I didn't know everything that I was absorbing. And to be able to guard and protect my energy, and it it just didn't exist. Make a long story short, had an awakening, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, spirituality basically it we being spiritual beings, we're not just human. To not have nothing to believe in leaves a lot of lost souls, or souls who really are completely all about ego. And those are people who are narcissists, but they don't have the personality disorder. They just literally just ignore, you know, the fact of being caring, the Scrooges of the world, so to speak. There you go. That's the Scrooges of the world. It's not the fact that they can't change or they can't, but it takes a lot of work. It takes some stuff to really shake them up. Like Scrooge had the three spirits come visit him, and Marley and Marley and Barley. I think is forgive me. Look, I grew up watching the Muppet Christmas Carol, and then they actually came out with a movie last year, and I watched it like a couple weeks ago. It was The Man Who Invented Christmas, and it was about how Charles Dickens came up with A Christmas Carol. That, but I'm a sensitive guy. That movie, I had to fight not to cry, like on some real stuff, because it was seriously that touching. It was literally like a Christmas Carol, but how we see, especially those of you who have seen the Muppet Christmas Carol, to make it entertainment for children to watch and everything, but there's still those lessons, those core lessons haven't changed, and it actually goes through how he actually came to what how he came to write A Christmas Carol. And he did it by going within, because Christmas Carol was originally basically about his life and how he got to the point of writing Oliver Twist. And after that, it seemed like everything that he did or put out just wouldn't be equal to that or surpass it. And it's like, I'm not sure what's going on, because he started, Oliver Twist was based off of something that was real, something true, something that was authentic. And his other stuff was like, okay, well, I want to match this. So he's going after what everybody else thought, what everybody else thinks, and how to get everybody else based off of what they're all saying, instead of sticking to what he knew, which was what he had been through, his own experiences, and using that to propel him forward. And using that, because your experiences of what you're going through in life are essentially tied to your gifts. And being Scorpios, we are very highly intuitive spiritual beings. We need something to ground us, and a religion, a belief system, morals, core values, whatever you want to title it, energies, spirit, God, Allah, Messiah, Yahweh, whatever you want to, whatever terms you want to use, that's what it is. And without that, you're kind of just out here, And during that time that I was diagnosed, I didn't really believe anymore in God. I grew up Baptist in the church every day, but it was like, okay, well, I'm not understanding. I'm doing this, but all this is happening, all of this is happening, all of that is happening, all of this is happening. And it wasn't necessarily broken down. And that's what I love about tarot, and that's what drew me in more than anything, is the fact that I could take what I've learned from that, as well as what I learned in school, because I took an understanding religions class. Like, I was the type of person that honestly, I didn't care what religion that's what you believe, and those are your teachings and your rules that you go by, and this is what I was taught and everything. And my philosophy teacher actually asked a very good question the first day in class. He asked people, why do you believe what it is that you believe? And a lot of people went back to how they were raised, or their parents, or their family. He was like, no, we're in college. College is here to teach you how to think independently from everybody else and what everybody else thinks or says or does or dictates or has anything over you. College is a point where you go from being a child into an adult, and being an adult is being independent of yourself and being aware of yourself, and not just doing what you want to do, but doing what you want to do and doing what you need to do, and able to fulfill your dreams, your life, And a lot of people actually had to go within and really answer that. I was honest about it. I was like, honestly, I don't know what I believe in, because I had questions, but I was taught you can't question God. I'm not questioning God, but you told me to have a personal relationship with him. Well, if I have a personal relationship with anybody else, I'm going to ask questions. Now I kind of understand, like, okay, well, you don't question God, why this happens or that happens. I mean, you could question, you might get an answer. I done got a couple answers. Some stuff might be like, yeah, you don't need to know that right now. Okay. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can sit there and ask them every day, and they still gonna say no until it's time for you to know. So, I mean, you can just stress out about why you don't know, or why whatever's going on. And if they say it's not time, it ain't time. And they're not going to reveal it to you anytime soon. So, I mean, you can stress yourself out about it, but, that's just, causing burdens, in our own life. But as you can see, it has like little spider webs. So going within, and as the divine, basically what spider, I had looked it up. Spider webs is basically how a spider puts its house or home together. You know, a web. It's very intricate. Like those fibers are very fragile. If we just go like that, it destroys the whole thing. So, and how they weave and just put everything together, and all the little rectangles make up this cool pattern that they live on to be able to catch their prey that they can move over in, and all that good stuff, and raise their family. You know, it takes time. It's a process. We might go out, destroy a spider web, and then a week later it's built back up. Who knows how long it took this spider to do it? Little itty bitty old spider. That's a lot. Then, you know, you trying to go from here, jump over there without falling down, and of course I'm sure they fail a couple times, gotta shimmy their way back up the little string. You know, that's a lot of work. But go within, seek your answers. Spirit will talk to you. It'll talk to you through your third eye, through your soul. Picking up sacral and sacral chakra, and the yellow and orange chakras. Bear with me, I'm getting my terms down. They got me studying a lot right now. But go within. You have everything that it is that you need. You've collected everything. Like the bear, he forages the forest as he needs to bring back what he needs to have in his home, and consumes everything that he possibly can, so he can survive when he goes within and hibernate. So, you know, he won't dwindle away. You have everything it is that you need. Just might not look like it right now in the material world, but you do. You got it all. Ooh, and I'm seeing 3. It's 36. The card number to this is 36. 9. And 9 is a good number. That's a step. That is a completion step. 9 and 10 are both numbers of completion. 10 is getting to a moment of completion and starting another path at the same time. 9 is a completed number. The root of 9 is 3. So the product of 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 and 33 is when the master ascendant numbers. The I believe 22 is the master builder. 33 is I have to look that up. But yeah, good stuff. Seek your answers within. If you find yourself confused, your intuition and inner voice drowned out by the answers, wisdom, and advice of others, then it is time for you to step away. Withdraw to a place of solitude. Like the bear, it is time for you to hibernate, to go within and seek the void, and to embrace the silence that dwells within. Within that silence are the answers to your questions, and because they are answers born of your truths, they will be answers that move you forward instead of holding you still. And sometimes you can't just keep going forward. Sometimes we have to wait, time out, flag on the play. Hold on, give me a minute, catch my breath. Ooh, child. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. We have next, 2 become 1. Let 2 become 1. Shucky ducky. Now this could definitely, I am, you know, this is cuddle season. So yeah, I'm picking up the soulmate, twin flame energy. It's obvious in the car. They all, you know, hugged up and loving, and you gotta stand there like, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you, girl. I got you. She's like, but what if? Because, you know, feminism, you know, feminine energy, that's all those emotions, and masculine, and, you know, all the thinking. So, but it also is symbolizing to let your emotions and your thoughts come together as one. Don't just make decisions or choices based off of one or the other. When we're too far into our thoughts and feeding off the masculine energy, we're more so in ego mode, more so in the sun or our sun sign. Maybe this Scorpio, this could be, this could be your sun sign. But of course, this is for, sun, moon, and rising. Haven't gotten to the Venus and Jupiter and Mars yet. Working on that. Patience. Baby steps, one thing at a time. So, but definitely find balance within yourself as well when you're making decisions. When you do go within, have the balance between your feminine and masculine energies. Some of you may need to go within to make a decision on a relationship. Whether you're trying to choose, like, okay, is this person or is it that person? I feel like there's a few people connecting with quite a few people. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. What my daddy used to always say is, why put one cookie in a cookie jar? Now, I ain't trying to say, out here be a player and be like, oh, no. Talking is talking. It's exactly what it is. It's talking. It's conversing. It's getting to know somebody. Dating, my take on it is a little bit more, intricate. If you are dating more than one person, then I feel like, then yes, at that point you should tell both of those people, because emotions are becoming more intimate during the dating process versus talking. Emotions can come up during talking, by all means. That's how you decide whether you want to date the person anyway. But dating itself is a little bit more, you're getting to know that person or those people on a more intimate level. So then somebody like, oh, well, no, I don't choose you, I choose somebody else or whatever like that. Not disclosing is borderline lying, but yeah, you take it how teach his own. Definitely two become one, so I'm definitely picking up on some love energies. 24. See the number 6. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a good number. 6 of Cups is good. It's balanced. So you might need to go within to find that balance. Make sure what you're putting out is what you're getting back. So whatever it is that you are putting into and that person is reciprocating, for those who don't have more than one, is balanced. And you may be nervous of going forward because of something that happened in your past, or this may be a past person, and because of the history that some stuff might be, either you're fearful of letting some stuff go, or you're fearful that they're, not letting things go. And well, nobody's going to know unless you ask. Don't assume. Assumptions can lead to all types of unnecessary headache and heartbreak, when honestly you could have just been honest and just asked. Closed mouth doesn't get fed. That's the old school. Let's go ahead and let's feel your heart chakra. Go ahead. I feel like it's a lot of mental things going on. A lot of mental illusions. I'm feeling like illusions like, oh, you're being tricked, or no, it's putting yourself in a box where it's hard for you to see clearly, because you are stuck in your thoughts of, well, what if, or what this, or what this, or what this. And I mean, which I get it, nobody wants to go through something just to end up in the same spot again, but you've been through those experiences, you would know. You would know that even if, like, because the relationship with yourself and with somebody else is not going to be all rainbows and butterflies and peaches and creams and herbs.
Oh, I liked it.
Yes, don't touch the candles and don't hit your brother in the head with the door. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I got kids, y'all. So, ooh, that's pretty. And see the candle. They have anger problems. It's okay. Part of my fault. I had a temper when I was younger, but yeah, definitely got over that. It's, they're daddy's boys. I mean, hey, but heart chakras. You would know if something red flags were shown or things of that nature. You will be able to shut it down in a heartbeat. So don't worry about it. Keep it pushing. Keep it forward. Spirit got you. Go within. Meditate. Take some spiritual baths. If you need to, drink some teas. I would personally recommend. I love yogi tea. There's another called celestial tea out there. And their teas, there's certain herbs that help, like lavender helps soothe and calms. They actually put those herbs in the teas, and like I have almost every title he has. Like I have the stress relief. Right now I'm sipping on the peach detox and the perfect energy. It helps bring positive energy and focus. Yeah, because I tend to be a little everywhere. And detox, you don't need a little detox there, not there. Okay, let two become one. Share yourself. Oop, see, drinking tea. Share yourself with the one that you love. Be their best friend and let them be yours. Let your trust in each other be unshakable, and your love be strengthened by knowing and accepting each other's flaws and weaknesses, and still loving each other despite them. Give yourself completely, trusting that you will not lose your independence or sense of self, but instead become two halves of a stronger, loving whole. Love it. Like that's another thing with the twin flame. If you're like, oh, well, that's your other half of your soul. Yes and no. That's your other half of your soul because you feel so drawn to them. That's the people that God put on earth for you to interact with, be with, whether it's permanent or not, for whatever amount of time. But you are already a complete human being. You're already a whole person. It's just some of us don't need love to actually be able to come into our full selves. You can actually check your palms. If you look on your palms and you put your palms together and see how that middle line goes completely, those are people who need love. There's actually a video on YouTube, palm reading. I will throw it up in the community tab once I get a little bit more familiar with that. I figured out how to do that. If y'all know how, hey man, go ahead, drop the comments. Ain't no shame in my game. Please tell me, please let me know, because all this technology, look, when I had a cell phone, we were still getting ringtones. It'd be like, hey man, can you guess what song I got? It almost sounds just like it. Like, so with all this stuff that's popping up now, Lord knows it's a lot. It's a lot. Time to reflect. This person shows that you might be triggered by this person. For the good things and as well as I won't say negative things, but things that we need to work on. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm in the twin flame, soulmate, looking for love, out here single. So, yeah, sometimes the cards talking to me too. So I'll go back and forth for saying we and you and their words. Because something might not apply to me now, don't mean I might not go back and watch my own video and be like, ooh, that did come up 2 weeks ago. But They're a reflection of yourself. They're this person you're connected with is going to trigger you, or have already triggered you. So it makes you be in your head and be resistant against it. But the way they reacted to it is where you're going to be able to find comfort in that. The way they react is not going to be typical of how the last person or other people that you've been with or had confusion with reacted. It's completely different. It's literally like day and night. Like, literally. Literally. Balance. Balance. Sun represents not also, just a father, but it's the stronger points of our personality. It's how the world sees us as far as personality wise. The moon, this is remind me of the moon, that's remind me of the sun. The moon is mother, but also your emotions. And sun also goes by thoughts and how you react to said thoughts. And so as you can see, mother's more emotional, father's more, okay, organized. And not saying that it's less organized, but more strict. It's a better term. No more set in his ways as well. You ask your dad something, you go to your mom, and you might be able to squeak by with like a yes or a maybe. So most people go to their mom first and go to their dad and be like, okay, well, mom said maybe. And so why'd you even, my kids do that to us as well, man. Hey, man, it happens. But balance between the both, and that goes back to go within and let two become one. Once you find that balance between your thoughts and your emotions, you go from feeling like two completely different people and your thoughts and emotions from fighting against each other to merging with each other, and you becoming one, your divine self, by going within, by taking time to reflect, by being able to trust in the magic. And we haven't even got to that card yet. We're going to go ahead and read, time to reflect, because we already at 37. Some reason like an hour long. So, can't have everybody in here for an hour. Got things to do, places to go, people to see. All right. Have you been rushing along, living from one moment to the next without thought or care? Have you failed to notice and acknowledge all that you have achieved and accomplished? Stop. Take a moment to pause and reflect upon all that has happened and all that is happening. See how you have grown. See all you have succeeded in accomplishing. Acknowledge and delight in your journey. Acknowledge and delight in your journey and understand how it has played a part in creating the you who lives in the present. Oh, I love that. By going within, you'll be able to have all the answers that you need. You are already set. Like, it's just like just like they said, like, man, your experiences already led you here. You already have everything that you need to have. You already know who it is that you want to be with, and you need to take time and reflect and think about that. Like, okay, well, this person hasn't done this, or yeah, they did used to do this, but now they're coming at it like this, and they actually have grown and shown, maturity and all that great good stuff. Yeah, growing up in here. Ain't nothing wrong with growing up. A lot of people feel like, okay, when you're grown at 18, you're actually still in adult adolescence. You're not considered psychologically an adult until like your early 30s. Like, I'm just now coming to my adulthood. I'm 33 years old. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't no shame in the game. Yeah. I'm at my mama's house. I also was going through a divorce. Like wasn't about to just go out there and spend resources when my mom was like, okay, hey, you can always come back here. All right, I'm gonna take you up on that. And it gives me some time to stack my chips, do what I gotta do my growth, you know, renew and cleanse my spirit and myself, as well as if I need to go anywhere or handle any business, then okay, I got somebody for my kids to stay with. I ain't got to try to find no babysitter, or then like I said, my alternator went out. That would just been extra hassle, and so yeah, I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I ain't got no shame in it. People are like, oh well, stuff happens, but I'm happy that I do have a mom that I could be like, hey, this happened. Life is shitty right now. Can I come stay here for a little bit? I'm not saying, it's a crutch, because no, I don't want to. Some people are like, oh, well, going to my mom. I was like, no, that's not even, I didn't want this to be an option. Like, I was ready to be like, okay, well, going to a shelter, like, also real life. Like, I'm not, come on, man, I'm 30-something years old. I could be staying at my mama's house, but hey, I'm able to save my chips, though. Don't hate. Congratulate. But yeah, it's definitely given me this moment to and see if I would have signed the lease, been stuck in the lease, knowing that in my heart, for real, I'm not meant to be in this city. I've been feeling that way since I got out the military. Like, so I don't know if somebody else is feeling like I feel like somebody else out there might be contemplating on a move or things of that nature. Don't be afraid. If you feel like you seriously have this pull to be somewhere else, follow it. It's not going to leave. I got out of the military when I was 19. Knee injury. Didn't want to leave. Honorable discharge. Hey, it happens. Didn't want to leave that. That's not where I was supposed to be. Years later, here. Knew that I wasn't supposed to be in this city, in this state. Not even moved to another city. Did a little bit better. Did a lot better. And that was just changing cities, still in the same state. So imagine when I actually follow my heart and go where, see? So I would have been tied up to a lease. So now I'm not tied into a lease. So now, what Spirit tells me, okay, go ahead and make that move. I ain't got to worry about paying $5,000 or $8,000 to get out of a lease. Yeah, I live in Ohio. Our rent isn't all that much. Like, we ain't paying like $1,200. Like, that's New York, and we sitting over here like, what? You paying $1,200? Like, you know where you live here for $1,200? Oh, you live nice for $1,200 a month. 13, 14, and 16. All right. But trust in magic. Trust in the magic. Do you believe in magic? I am a huge big kid. Find your inner child. Children are so resilient. You could tell them, no, stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. And what do? They go right back to do it. I'm like, well, maybe it might work out better this time. Maybe it might work out better this time. It'll keep falling, hitting their head on the same dang on thing. Eventually, they're going to be like, okay, you know what? This just ain't working. And then they'll go find happiness in somewhere else. But they're not sitting over here playing with another toy and still mad at the fact that they couldn't play with the other one. Once they moved on, They're like, okay. Now they might come back and be like, oh, let's try it. Nope, still ain't working. Nope, okay, let me go ahead. Yep, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. Like, magic is real. It's not just, oh, cast and spell. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. It's not sitting here with a wand and Expecto Patronum and, although that is how I envision, my little selenite and my white light to protect my energy. Surrounding me, defeating the darkness. But the magic is honestly the fact of just believing that something can happen, believing that something is real, believing that when you believe, you give it that power. Like, there's people out there like, oh, I had the curse put on me and stuff like that. Yeah, very well so. I'm not saying that doesn't exist, and no, somebody can't try to. The only thing it might do is delay your blessings, but it's never going to stop anything. And how long the delay is depends on how much energy that you're putting into that. So even if you are in a negative mindset or emotional feeling or just looking around and everything looks like shit, I mean, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. All you really have to do is go in and believe that it's going to get better. If you need, ask to at night to stuff to be shown in your dreams. Get up, write it down. And sometimes it takes a couple nights. Don't think you're gonna go to sleep tonight and you're gonna get all the answers that you need. Most people don't remember all the dreams. Some people haven't dreamed in a very long time. Your dreams is how your angels contact you. If you haven't dreamed or you notice, like even just from watching this dream, like, man, I haven't dreamed in a while. Go ahead, pull it on out. Ask them like, hey, let me get my dreams back. I want to be connected to my higher self. Trust in the magic. Magic is there. Scene 11. 47. All the Ascendant Master double numbers up in here, ain't they? That was not playing. Let's see, 47. Trust in magic. Magic is the mysterious and coincidental. It is at the heart of the moments of synchronicity and knowing. It is woven into the awareness that there is more to life than what you can see. It is born of that moment when you step without fear and loving heart into the void. Voice your desire and have great spirit send his messengers to you. Send his messengers. Let me start over. It is born of that moment when you step without fear and without loving heart into the void. Voice your desire and have great spirit send his messengers to show you the way. Trust in magic. It is real and it surrounds you. Yes, there's energies around us. There's energies everywhere pulling it. We can use it. It's there. We wake up, the energies are there to be used. To figure out how to exactly use your energy and how to channel the right energy, and not for a personal gain, for money, just for you, but literally to hire yourself so you could be in a better state, so that you can pursue your mission, so then you can give back and raise the vibration of the world. And even meeting your love interest, like, it's not just a few readers that I've followed, Love and Light, Angelic Karma, Shidu, Evolving Spiritually. They've all said that it's not that don't use it for like your personal gain. You wake up and you use your energies to pursue other things, because there is karma. Don't use it in a negative way, because there is karma. In astrology, Saturn. Watch it. It will bring it back somehow, some way back to you. So as long as you're doing everything in the highest vibration for the highest good of all, in light and love. And honestly, when I program my stones and that's what I say, for the highest good of all, in light and love. Because I don't want to even unconsciously do anything that could lead to something bad or negative, or guide people in another direction.
That's my salad. That's hot, Daddy.
No, that's not yours. Yes, candles are hot.
Daddy, Daddy.
No, I don't. I'll blow it later. But see, man, 49 minutes. Well, hey, the messages had to come out. So let's see. That was, need to clarify it, but we'll go ahead and see if there's a crystal out that can help my Scorpios and their energies. Spirit, angelic realm. Allow me to channel the energies of the crystal. We're gonna go with one, guys. One, because we're already at 49 minutes. fellow Scorpions can use to really, guys, obviously channeled a whole bunch of energies. But that was cool though. And so for my crystal, my crystal Visions tarot, this was in there, and this popped up like when the cards fell, and obviously completely two different decks. Ace of Pentacles, man, we get at the dang on Ace of Pentacles, man. Go within, you got it all. Like it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Oh, crystal. Scorpions use to help along their path. Cards usually pop out for me. Aha. There we go. Tiger's Eye. That makes so much sense. Actually got this. You in Ohio, you know where the shed is at. Boom, bam. $10. Tiger's Eye. That's my crystal right there. Actually lost my little one. My kids, man. My son loves rocks. It's like, of course you love rocks like your dad. Tiger's Eye. Is it right here? Beautiful stone. Empowerment. Tiger's Eye symbolizes prosperity and encourages right use of power. It balances your needs with those of others, finding solutions. Self-understanding. A child of the sun and earth with untold powers. You make your own fate. Assert yourself wisely. Bring hidden talents to the force and accept your imperfections. There is a tendency toward obsessiveness or becoming spaced out. Ground yourself. Explore your past lives to discover causes of these traits. Deal sensibly with day-to-day reality and face challenges boldly. Divination. Unlock your creativity. Find prosperity and lasting success. Long journeys and celebrations lie ahead. Your personal power, confidence, and energy are high. Use them wisely. Commit to goals. Distinguish between wishful thinking and what you really need. Assist friends to gain their heart's desires. Past lives throw light on current situations. Okay, I was reading that wrong. Healing insight. Doing what gives you joy increases your well-being. See, we're not going to get a divine mission that we're not in alignment with. We're not going to be like people who feel like we need to be doctors and then it tells you, oh no, you're going to go be a cop. Yeah, that's still, helping and, protecting and serving, but in two completely different forms, Of frequency. Earthy to high depending on the color. Solar plexus and third eye chakra. Timing, Leo and Capricorn. Ooh, maybe connected with a Leo or Capricorn. Scorpios, all right. Becoming empowered is the soul path. So, hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I try to cut it down, but look, it's not really up to me. They give me the messages, I do as I'm told. So, see y'all next week.